I can still remember it like it was only yesterday. When I was 13, there was only one AM radio station in town worth listening to, and that was KCPX 1320. Every night at 9 p.m. they would have a Battle of the Songs, where two songs would get played and then everyone would rush to their phones and call in and vote for one of them. Then, an hour later at 10 p.m., right before bed, the winner would be announced. In May of 1977, two things of importance happened. One was, of course, the release of the original Star Wars movie, but the other was the fact that for weeks, the winner of the nightly song contest was a little ditty by Alan O'Day called Undercover Angel. And man, I really dug that song. The story behind the song is pretty cool too. Alan O'Day was the guy who Barry Manilow was singing about when he sang I Write the Songs. The irony, of course, is that Manilow didn't write the songs, but Alan O'Day did. He wrote songs for Cher, the Righteous Brothers, and in 1974 he wrote Helen Reddy's #1 hit, Angie Baby. When Warner Brothers decided to create a new label, Pacific Records, that would spotlight songwriters singing their own original music, O'Day was one of the first on board. The song, which was released in February of '77, took a couple of months to build momentum, but when it did, it became one of the biggest hits of the year. The song is a simple one, really. O'Day himself called it a nocturnal novelette. It's about a lonely guy who is visited by a very beautiful and extremely amorous angel. Of course, he falls in love with the angel. Who wouldn't? But then she explains that she's only there to pave the way for his true love, who he must go out and find on his own. Undercover Angel was certified gold in the US and it went all the way to #1 on the Billboard Top 100. The other thing that I remember about 1977 were these three ladies. Really, how can you forget them? In fact, whenever I hear the song Undercover Angel, I immediately think about the lovely ladies that Charlie hired to work for his Townsend detective agency. Man, that Bosley guy was really quite lucky when you think about it. O'Day continued to write songs for others as well as for himself, and then later on he found himself penning songs for the animated show Muppet Babies. No shame in being associated with anything related to Jim Henson. The guy was a freaking genius, and even the weakest of his shows, which this might have been, definitely had merit. I will say, however, that I was very glad when the whole baby fad went away. Along with the Muppet Babies, we had superhero babies and Disney babies. Well, you get the idea. Alan O'Day passed away in 2013. And at the end of the day, even though he wrote hits for others, he will forever be known as the guy who wrote and sang Undercover Angel. And that's the way it should be. By the way, the song that eventually defeated Undercover Angel in the nightly battle of the songs came from a little Swedish band that you might know called ABBA. The song was Knowing Me, Knowing You. So did you like Undercover Angel? Or was it too lightweight and commercial? Or were you offended by the song's somewhat racy lyrics? Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and while you're at it, I'd love a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I would be honored if you would consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about music, movies, and television, mostly from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you for watching.